Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Tittle Rodan. And today, I'm going to be reviewing another martial arts film. And yes, of course, it's rather obscured, low budget, and it's from the past. It's an oldie, but that's fine of course. Again, I have to talk about it because it's on my to-do list. Oh boy, this fucking thing's beaten to hell. Yeah, I had this for quite a while obviously. So anyway, the one I'm going to be reviewing is the one titled Fatal Needles versus Fatal Fists. So, okay, seems kind of like a straight to the point kind of a title, so it makes sense. Anyway, as usual, I do have to talk about the plot of this film, so let's just get into it, shall we? So we get to see the main character and with his friend, I guess you would say, that's supposed to be this local super cops, so to speak, whom are attempting to crack down on crime with a vengeance. Yes, sorry, of course. However, the thing is that was up until Sarah Fights get dropped drop onto a soul on a character who end up dead. So the main character blames himself and basically retries from basically gets up on crime scenes, so to speak, to become a pathetic drunk, drowning in shame. However, the thing is that he finds work at a brothel for, I guess you could say, for a time. So, yeah, you heard me right, folks. That's what happened. So, yeah. Yeah, I brothel, folks. You heard me right. And honestly, I do think they should legalize prostitution, if you ask me. As well, attach a bar next to it while you're at it. For extra business, I guess you can say, folks. So, yeah, pretty much what's going on here is that he does work there for a while. Thing is that, up until patron's abuse of one of the women there caused him to basically interfere despite his refusal to fight. So, after being wounded, he stumbles to the doorstep of a martial arts school run by this individual. So, let's just say, basically, what happens here is that he goes back into crime fighting, and he goes back to the whole thing with martial arts and whatnot. And let's just say things do become rather crazy from this point on. Yes, sirree. And that's basically the summary of the story. And I can say that, well, this one was actually pretty good. I did enjoy it. And I can say that the overall film was really good, folks. This was a well above Taiwanese kung fu flick, folks. I'd say and I did like the direction of this, folks, of course. And so yeah, I guess you can say it kind of started like a buddy cop kind of a thing with kung fu. Yeah, this takes place in the past, of course, in in Agent Asia somewhere, and they're like basically the bandit captures, so to speak, who basically forge a reputation for being unbeatable in their fighting against crime. Unfortunately, let's just say that they did pick a fight with a group of criminals known as the Four Devils, so to speak. So let's just say, the bad guys did really want to fight the main character's partner at the time and put their skills to the test, so to speak. So in the beginning, we get to see that that buddy pretty much bites the dust. So yeah, as a result, right before he goes back into fight, main character is led to depression for a little while. So we get to see him. He roams the wilds. Yeah, he's pretty much hopeless. So that's all that was up until he's taken by a brothel owner, like I was saying before, and basically is served as a servant, so to speak. And so overall, it's a pretty crazy ass movie, so to speak, folks. Yep, crazy ass fucking film. And I kind of say that I did like the direction in which this was going for, of course. And I can say that of course, the villain of the story is going to be a total asshole, of course, as he causes a muck, so to speak, Yeah, we just see that this setting of this story takes place in this village, and yeah, let's just say definitely somebody has to stop him, and it's up to a main character in this film to pretty much take care of business, to put a permanent stop to this guy. Yes, sorry, because he's an asshole. So yeah, our main character has to fight somebody because this is a kung fu flick after all. So there's that. So overall, folks, I can say that this is a really well paced film, and and it's crazy enough, of course. And I guess you could say they really attempted to give this film enough emotion punch to work. I guess the dialogue itself is pretty solid, I suppose. I did like the characters, of course. The characters themselves are pretty convincing enough by the actors, as well the the cast, of course. The fighting, of course, at the top of the fighting, obviously, the fighting itself is pretty well made. It's very convincing in the way they were trying to convey the fight scenes. They're nicely choreographed, of course, and yeah, there's not much I can complain about this one, folks, because I did like the overall movie. And if you have not seen this film as of yet, I would highly suggest checking it out because I did think this was a pretty good movie. I really did think so. And I can say that this film does have its moments overall. And I can say the music itself, it does its job. The music itself does its job what it's supposed to. So I can also say the acting is solid. The editing is itself isn't too bad, I suppose. And I can say that you know the story itself is pretty cool in its own little way, if you ask me, because it does provide a format to allow a shit ton of fighting. Because why not? I guess you can say. So yeah, seeing a ton of people beating the hell out of each other is always a fun watch for me. Yeah, it's violent, but that's fine by me. I don't mind violent stuff as it is. So anyway, this film will definitely get an overall rating of a 7.5 out of 10. It gets a 7.5 out of 10 from me. As always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, oh yeah, see ya.